Hello everyone, good evening. Hi guys, my name is Amit Surana and welcome to the first lecture on geometry. Today we are going to get acquainted with the concept of geometry. We are going to look at its importance in an exam like CAT and also look at a few strategies that we might be using throughout our relationship with geometry. That was the ad. And if you can hear me, send in a yes. If the audio is perfect, quickly send in a yes, guys. Right. Hi, Jatin. Hello, Ashima. Good evening. How are you all doing, guys? The fresh week, a new week, something fresh for us also. Finally, geometry. Now, I don't think there would be anyone who would end up asking, Sir, geometry kab loge? So this is the answer to all of them asking for geometry. Hi, Sonali, Shivani, Saurabh, Priya, Manisha, Yogita, Ashima, Pragati. Right, Jatin. Archana. Right, Neha. Hi, Pragati. Nikhil. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Amit Surana and I am an aeronautical engineer from Chennai. I have 6 years of experience teaching quantitative aptitude across different platforms and I have trained over 2 lakh students so far. The next time you're on Instagram, please don't forget to follow hashtag #CatLiveDaily and don't forget to share this session with your friends, your relatives, and your followers. Hi, Anshika, Siddharth, Aditya. Superb, Nikhil. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so quick update. Please get yourself added to our official Unacademy CAT channel on Telegram. This is the URL that you would have to use on your web browser. Yes. Don't search for this on Telegram. Type this in the web browser here and give it permission to use Telegram. You would be added to the group. Yeah. Hi, Sakshi. Good evening. So here all notifications of the upcoming sessions would be given. Yeah. And apart from taking free classes here on Unacademy's CAT channel, we also take free classes on the Learning app. Yes, if you haven't already downloaded this on your app on your phone, please go ahead and do that. Download the app, get yourself registered. You don't have to pay for anything if you want to experience the special classes. These are free classes. Get yourself registered. And all that you have to do is search for my name, search for Amit Surana. Yes, and you would be led to my profile. You can follow me there for upcoming classes notifications and you can use that to send me a message as well. Yes, and you can go check out my previously taken sessions. I've taken a lot of theory sessions, of course, but especially I've taken practice sessions and quizzes. Yes, so if you're looking for, because at this stage I don't think you would be into a lot of theory, you would be looking out for practice and you will be looking out for quizzes to take, right? So you can check those also out. These are free. Yeah. Hi Harsh. Hello Surya. Hi Ankit. Thank you so much, Nikhil. Thank you, buddy. And if you like what you see, guys, if you are willing to take your CAT preparation to the next level, then you can pick up any one of these packages that we have. And if you use my referral code Surana Live, you'd be given an additional 10% discount. Yes, so keep this name in mind when you are about to go for the subscription, Surana Live. Yeah, right, Neeral. Finally, geometry. Hi, Bharat. Okay, so what we will be looking at or what we would be doing today is we would get acquainted with the concepts of it. Yes, and we'll start talking about a few strategies. Yes. So let's go ahead. Let's get ourselves introduced with introduction to geometry. So first, let's look at the weightage of it. Yes, we know that the entire quant section would be split up into arithmetic. Yes, we would have algebra, we have definitely geometry, we have numbers, and we have modern math. Yes, so based on the ratio. Yes, this is how the split up would probably look like. Yes, so you have arithmetic having the highest weightage, then algebra and geometry very close weightage, and then numbers and modern math. Yes, numbers and modern math, because the direct questions asked are predominantly low. That's why these have very little weightage, but geometry, on the other hand, has equal weightage to algebra. Yes. Now, the good thing about geometry is, see, we can't really say the number of questions, but only from geometry we've had situations where there were, 4 questions asked, 5 questions asked, but sometimes only 2 questions asked, or, even 1 question asked. Yes. So the number of questions would remain, suspense. Yes, nobody could in any of these nobody could tell for sure how many questions you would see. But under geometry, as also under geometry, we would have geometry, direct geometry. That is, then we would have coordinate geometry, we would have mensuration, we would have trigonometry. So all inclusive, we've had a pretty good number of questions being asked from here. Yes. So if you were to choose, yes, between algebra and geometry, this would be a tough competition. Yes, so anyone would normally any student that goes for a test like CAT would definitely choose arithmetic, because it's very simple to do. Yes, then between geometry and algebra they choose one. I wouldn't want you to skip anything while learning, because I want you to cover all around. Since this year there could be a lot of unexpected things that could happen. The number of questions would drop, obviously, but how many we do not know yet for sure. Yes, no official information about that is out. So बहुत सारे unknowns है ना यहाँ पे gray area. There's too much of a gray area, so we would not know the number of questions. But even if the numbers drop, geometry is one of the frequently asked question sections, तो इसका weightage थोड़ा सा high के level में ही है. Yes, so this would be definitely high, this is high, this is high, this would be moderate, and this would be towards the lower end. Yeah, that basically means if your geometry is strong enough, that included with arithmetic, you'd be able to score pretty decent. Yes, and a few score boosters from here and from here, and you have a pretty good solid score for yourself. Yes, Pragati, I would definitely not want you to skip anything. Yes, I would never want you to skip anything. But worst case scenario, like contingency, if you do not have time at all, or you do not have the energy to go learn something new, if you are in that state, then I would say it would be okay. Yeah, but personally speaking, I would never skip modern math, because the questions are quite simple to answer. है ना? So these are basically your score boosters. This is what would decide between 99.2 and 99.3 percentile. These 99.5 percentile, 99.8 percentile. That big difference would be found by these concepts only. Because otherwise, geometry, algebra, and arithmetic everybody focuses on. That's the most standard strategy here, right? Hi Nitesh, thank you so much, buddy. Hi Ashwani, Simran, Bharat, Rita, Nikhil. Hi Sunidhi, good evening. Hello Prajwal, Siddharth. Great, chalo. So that's the weightage of it, right? This is the weightage. So I would not want you to skip any of it, but geometry is one of those concepts that you should not at all skip. Yes. Now let's look at the concepts that are tested and its weightage. Yes. Weightage in the form of frequency, like what are the chances of a question from that particular concept being tested. Yes, when it comes to geometry, when it comes to proper geometry, lines, angles, triangles, polygons, and circles. Yes, these are 4 concepts that have very high frequency. Yes, so if you get a question from geometry, and if you know some concepts of these, you would definitely be able to answer that, है ना? हाँ साक्षी. So algebra, geometry and arithmetic would help you lay down that basic score, है ना, जो सबको मिल जाता है, right? The 90 percentile that almost everybody could get, वो ले हो जाएगा. Then number system and modern math will help you boost it. Yes. Okay, now after this we have concepts that have very low weightage, that are complex figures and trigonometry. Complex figures are figures that would be too difficult to understand, or these are very rarely asked, right? Low itself is an understatement here. Very rarely asked concepts. Trigonometry also very rarely asked. Directly, it's been ages trigonometry was asked. They can ask trigonometry in in the form of a question from functions maybe, or a question from height and distance. Yes, these kind of questions probably, है ना? Otherwise it's been ages since they've asked a direct trigonometric question. Yes. On the other hand, we have mensuration and coordinate geometry, जहाँ पे moderate frequency है. Yes, sometimes there have been 2-3 questions from coordinate geometry. Sometimes there was no question from coordinate geometry. Like 2019 second slot, no question from coordinate geometry, है ना? Mensuration also, mensuration में भी कुछ questions percentage के base पे होते हैं. Yes, और ratio के base पे होते हैं. So we would have scenes like that, but this is the overall image of it. Cool. Right, अभी एनी टाइम बड़ी, एनी टाइम. तो इसमें देख लेते हैं कि हमें क्या क्या, मतलब व्हाट वुड बी द थिंग्स दैट वी वुड नीड फ्रॉम दिस. यस, what would be the areas that we would be covering for this. Now lines and angles, we will be looking at parallel lines के थोड़े से properties, perpendicular lines के properties. We would be looking at different types of angles. Yes, with this piece of information way more than sufficient for us to answer questions from lines and angles. Yes, we're talking about complementary angles, supplementary angles, right? We are talking about opposite angles, adjacent angles, all of that stuff. Yes, then we have triangles. Under triangles we would be looking, so we would be taking 2 sessions on triangles. We would be covering the standard ones, that is what your when it comes to right triangle, we have our Pythagoras. Yes, this itself would cover a major area, right? ऐसा कोई मतलब most questions that you would get from triangles would have some importance with Pythagoras. Yes, so Pythagoras theorem से we would look at area. Yes, we might get instances where we might have to use the Heron's formula for area, है ना? तो ये सब होगा triangles से. Yes, correct Nikhil. Yes, Pragati, the aim is to finish this by the end of this month, but we might take a couple more days after that also. So November first week तक पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा. Yes, November first week तक पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा. That's the aim. Right, so that's triangles. Okay, different types of triangles. Area का formula, base into height वाला scene. Yes, right angle triangle के properties, Pythagoras theorem. Angles के base पे questions. Yes, you would get questions based on angles of triangles, right? Interior angles का sum, interior exterior का sum. Yes, again वापस के ratio, right? Angle का ratio, side का ratio, that question. Similarity, congruency, वो वाले questions. Yes, so we'll be looking at those. Yeah, I'll just quickly mention, if you ever want to go check that out, ratios के base पे, and then we would have congruency, similarity के base पे questions. Yes, so ये सारे जो भी है, ये सारे जो भी concept है, वो सारे basics ही हैं, right? We wouldn't get too much into the depth. We wouldn't get too technical here. Yes. Then comes polygons, where we will be looking at quadrilaterals majorly. Yes, we'll be looking at again properties of them. Yes, angles के बारे में, area, different theorems that we have, not too much in depth. जो common वाले theorems है उनको रख के ही काम चलाएंगे, right? We'd be jugaading here our way out here. Yes, quadrilaterals majorly, but after that we would be looking at other polygons also, pentagon, hexagon and all, but not predominantly. Yes, major focus would be on quadrilaterals. Yes, we'll be looking at squares, rhombus, trapeziums, we'll be looking at rectangles, parallelograms, all of that. Okay, that will be the standard focus on. Yes, so the idea here, मेरा plan ये है कि to answer a question from geometry. Yes, to answer a question from geometry, one thing that you will need is to be able to visualize what is given to you. Whether a diagram is given to you or not, you have to visualize the given scene. Yes, you'll have to accept the image as it is and then try and understand what's going on. Yes, so you would be doing a little bit of analysis here as well. Number two, you would be using nothing more than basic properties. Yes, or some common theorems. Yes, like the Pythagoras theorem or the Heron's formula. ऐसे basic properties या common theorems रख के ही पूरा करेंगे. Yes, we would not get too much in depth at all. Yeah, and the third one, the third attempt to answer a question from geometry would be to use strategies. Yes, कैसे strategies? Either use approximation. Yes, use visualization, like if they are asking for the area of something, or although the image may not be to scale, yeah, it may not be drawn to scale, but ऐसा भी हो सकता है कभी कभार कि आप देख के पता कर लो कि ये इससे बड़ा होगा, छोटा होगा, वैसे वाले से. Yes, then you would have questions that you can answer based on answer option elimination, or that what I call reverse engineering. तो ऐसे strategies use करके आप answer choices को eliminate करेंगे and then we'll get over it. Yes, this is the basic plan. Geometry को रख के अपना plan ये है. Right, moving on, then we have circles. Yes, again circles में क्या basic properties देखेंगे. Yes, we'll be looking at arcs, chords, diameter के properties, radius के properties. We'll be looking at tangent के properties. That's the basic plan. Yes, we'll be looking at a few theorems. Yes, not too much in depth again. Yes, standard theorems. We'll be looking at क्या बोलते हैं semicircle के concepts. Yes, all that is the plan here. Okay. Again, here we would have angle based questions. The center angle is 360. Yes, tangent or radius ka angle will be 90 at the point of contact. All of that. Yes, this is the plan. So circles may be, we would try to keep the concepts minimal and try to practice a lot. Yes, that's the idea. Complex figures may we would not be doing too much. Complex figures are figures that you cannot name. Yes, वैसे बहुत सारे complex figures होंगे. We'll be looking at them, a few examples. But again, complex figures का idea क्या है कि आप on the spot, spontaneity is very important here. Yes, because there are not lot of concepts and the frequency is also high. We would be touching it, that's it, but we would not go too much in depth. है ना? Mensuration, standard mensuration concepts लेंगे, right? 2D images, 3D images, definitely. 2D shapes, 3D shapes, definitely. But again, because this is purely formula based, yes, formula based, observation based, तो इसमें अपन को कोई ज़्यादा टेंशन का बात ही नहीं. Yes, so if you know couple formulas, yes, and if you know how to manipulate the formula in order to answer your question, that will be way more than enough. Coordinate geometry mein we will have questions based on the distance formula. Yes, we would have area of circle का formula, area of triangle का formula. तो area के base पे questions होंगे coordinate geometry. So coordinate geometry plus geometry ऐसे combination में बहुत सारे questions आते हैं. Yes, तो coordinate geometry is, this is a sweetheart. कोई tension वाला question ही नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. It will be very simple to answer. And finally, we would have trigonometry. Since the frequency is low and also the way the questions are asked, we would be doing, just a couple things. One, we would be looking at properties. Yes, sine, साइन कोसाइन tan के प्रॉपर्टीज देखेंगे. यस, सीकेंट कॉट और कोसिकेंट के प्रॉपर्टीज देखेंगे. Okay, so just couple properties we will look at. So major thing that we will need here are the special triangles. Yes, special right triangles, जो कि क्या है 60 30 90 triangle and 45 45 90 triangle. तो ये दो ट्राइंगल्स के प्रॉपर्टीज देखेंगे. द रेशियो बिटवीन द साइड्स एंड ऑल दिस वी विल सी. दिस शुड बी वे मोर देन इनफ फॉर ट्रिग्नोमेट्री. यस, थोड़ा सा वैल्यू बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस भी होगा तो वो कर लेंगे बस. Trigonometry we would have only one class or probably two classes maximum. Yes, and try to keep it as just need to know basis पे करेंगे ये questions. Yes, so with high frequency we will be giving our heart and soul. Yes, जितना हो सकता है हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी वाले क्वेश्चंस, हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी वाले कॉन्सेप्ट्स पे एम करेंगे. मॉडरेट वाले पे उतना ही करेंगे जितना जरूरी होगा. यस, एंड वी विल कीप इट मिनिमल व्हेन इट कम्स टू लो फ्रीक्वेंसी. ठीक है. हाय नयन, गुड इवनिंग. करेक्ट निखिल. सो इसमें पीपल, अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आस्क कि सर ज्योमेट्री में कैसे पढूं या मैं कैसे प्रैक्टिस करूं. All that you will need is your ninth grade, maximum your 10th grade के books. The best way to practice for geometry would be this. Yes, ठीक है. Just that वहां पे जो questions होंगे, right, you would not have MCQ there, so वहां पे जो solution होगा that will be more traditional solution, but questions practice के लिए you can definitely go for that. Or if you want to revise a few things, okay sir, before we start with the session I would love to revise the concepts of geometry once, and you can definitely go for 9th and 10th grade. Yes, NCERT की book download कर लो, स्टेट बोर्ड की अगर आपके पास पड़ी हो बुक यूज कर लो. If you have some guides, RD Sharma's, जो भी है, anything that you have you can definitely use for practice. Yes, very good way to enhance your geometry skills. ठीक है. Correct Bharat, definitely. Yeah, so this is the idea, this is our plan. Yeah, our plan is to focus on high level वाले ज्यादा, moderate पे enough है ना, and low पे जितना कम हो सके, जितना छू के जाए उतना अच्छा. Clear? Now I thought we might want to have a look at a few questions or something just to understand कि हम क्या करेंगे, कैसे करेंगे, answer and all that. Yes. So here there is a question. This is one of the complex questions, right? ये थोड़ा सा लंबा है इसका solution. It would take a lot time. So here is a question. Have a look at this. Asking the radii of semicircles A and B are 2 and 1 centimeter. Find the radius of the shaded circle. ये ढूंढना है. Yes, we have to find this, the radius. Yeah. So for a question like this, we might get stuck or we might think that there's very little piece of information given to us. Yeah. So what we would be using is the information given to us in the form of the image, the diagram. Yes. Here if you see, these two circles are touching externally. Yes. Externally का मतलब क्या हो गया, दोनों के outers are touching. Again here externally. यहाँ पे क्या है, internally, right? This circle is inside this semicircle. तो यहाँ पे ये ऐसे touch हो रहे हैं, right? Again, what is given to us? The radius are given of the bigger. So this is 2. This is 1. Yes, this is also 2. This is also 1. तो ये पूरा semicircle का, ये पूरा बड़ा वाला semicircle का radius क्या होगा? Yes. So if this is the center, let's say this is the center O, तो इसका radius, बड़े वाले का radius क्या होगा? 3 है ना, क्योंकि ये पूरा क्या है, डायमीटर हो गया. Yes, this entire thing is diameter, that is 6. 4 plus 2 6. तो इसका रेडियस क्या हो जाएगा 3. मतलब ये 3 है, ये 2 है तो ये 1 हो जाएगा, ये 3 है, ये 1 है तो ये 2 हो जाएगा. Yes, all that we would be using here, are very standard concept. हम Heron's formula use करेंगे यहाँ पे. Yes, what is Heron's formula? Area of any given triangle, yes, is equal to S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C का square root, where S is what? What is S? S is the semi-perimeter. Yes, perimeter का मतलब क्या हो गया? पूरा, all the sides. तो semi क्या हो गया? उसका half. So half of the sum of the sides. है ना? तो मैं solve नहीं करूँगा. We would not solve this question now because we would need concepts, और concepts के पहले मैं समझाना नहीं चाहता हूँ. But what I'm saying is this entire question can be answered with just this. Yes, सिर्फ इसको यूज करके इस पे डिपेंड करेगा how we answer this question, है ना? Right? And a question that looks very complex, or a question that looks like there's so much unknown, if you notice कि आप पूछोगे कि सर यहाँ पे triangle क्या कर क्या रहे हैं, right? So we actually do have triangles here. What would be the triangles? Look at this. So from this center, इस center का नाम क्या है? A, इसका नाम B है, तो इसको हम C ले लेंगे. Yes. So what do we have? We have a triangle here. 1, 2 triangles, 3 triangles. Yes, we have 3 triangles. We know the ratio of their bases. Yes, we know the ratio of their bases. We can find this out because this basically from here to here would be the radius, और ये r है ना? तो ये क्या हो गया? This is 2, this is r, तो ये पूरा हो गया 2 plus r. Yes, similarly here, this is r, this is 1, तो ये पूरा हो गया r plus 1. Yes, और इस केस में क्या हो जाएगा? ये पूरा 3 है, यहां से लेके यहां तक का 3 है, और ये r है, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? 3 minus r. तो we have all the sides with us. Yes, we have all the sides with us. Yes, all that we would use is the Heron's formula क्योंकि triangles बन रहे है ना? तो इसमें ऐसा है कि all you have to focus on is the unknown. Yes, अननोन क्या है यहाँ पे? r का वैल्यू कैसे निकले हमें कोई परवाह नहीं है उसका. गॉट इट? साक्षी, ये फॉर्मूला सिर्फ नहीं, ये पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट आपका पढ़ा हुआ है. एवरीबडी वुड हैव गॉन थ्रू मैथ इन देयर 9th and 10th ग्रेड, है ना? उसके बाद आपने सिलेक्शन किया होगा. गॉट इट? निखिल, हेमिस्फीयर नहीं है, सेमी सर्कल है. ये स्फीयर नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट 3D, दिस इज जस्ट 2D, है ना? So we would not be solving it today, but all I'm saying is if you know this, just the standard formula, बहुत standard formula, if you know this, you'll be able to answer this question. Yeah, have a look at this one. Have a look at this one. Hi Anurag, I think this is the first time someone has used the word binge watch when it comes to my sessions. Makes me kind of proud of myself. And also thank you for giving me the count, 135 videos. Cheers. Thank you, Anurag. Okay, so here is one question. Yes, they're asking what is the largest angle. Sorry, they've given the largest angle. They're asking what is the least possible value of the smallest angle of the triangle. Yes, Mansi, yeah, this is not a concept based session. We are just getting introduced to geometry. From tomorrow we will start our first lecture on lines and angles. Yeah, so indirectly this is the first class of our geometry series. Okay, Adarsh says D cannot be determined. Ashima says C. Pragati says D. Yes, Nimish, this is the first session and this is your first session also. Cheers, buddy. Welcome. Right, so a lot of you are saying D. Yes, what's the idea here? What does this entire question depend upon? It depends upon the fact that the interior angles in a triangle, right? The interior angles in a triangle would always be equal to what? 180. Am I right? So if we know this fact, alpha plus beta plus gamma is 180 degrees. Yes. What do we want? We want the smallest angle. Let's say gamma is the smallest angle, right? If gamma has to be minimum, yes. If gamma has to be minimum, the largest angle is given 70. So this is fixed. What is the idea here? If this has to be the smallest, this has to be the greatest, correct? So let's say this is 70. What would we get? Beta plus gamma should be equal to 110. Am I right? Yes. So here, largest angle is 70. Does not mean there is only one largest angle. Correct? So if this is 70 and we want to keep this minimum, this maximum, the best way to do that would be what? Keep this as what? 70 again. So if this is 70, then what would gamma be? 110 minus 70, 40 degrees. So this is the least possible value, the least possible value for this. Clear? Yeah. So this question entirely depends upon what fact? The fact that the internal angles of a triangle has to be 180. Sum of internal angles has to be 180. Got it? Isha, 41 degrees need not be, right? Yes. Why did you consider that the angle has to be an integer? When you say that alpha is 70, when you say beta has to be less than 70, why can't it be 69.9 bar? Are you getting it? Yes. So when they say largest angle, it need not mean only one is largest, right? This could also be 70. It would lead to this being what? 40. So the concept behind answering this question is simple. This. Yeah. Unless and until it is given to us that all the angles are different, yes, or it's a scalene triangle or something about the sides is given, yes. Got it? Nimish, not the average of the sides, but sum of the sides must always be less than 2, not by 2. Yes. So if we have, let's say, ABC, yeah, then AB plus BC must always be greater than AC. Yes. Sure. Just another example of what we are looking at. Yes, here we have a right angle triangle. Yes, and this is the question. Normally what happens is, right now at this stage, we may not be under any kind of pressure. We might want to, relax, try to understand the image. But when this happens in an exam like CAT, where you'll have to wait for another year to give a shot, yes, people get panicked, people get anxious, है ना? So to avoid that, what could you do here? Just try and look at the given image, the diagram, and try and look at what is given to us. That's it. All they're asking for is AD. What would be the length of AD? Yeah. And whenever you see a right angle triangle, every time you see a right angle triangle, the one name that should come in your mind is who? Yes. Without him, this question would have been a nightmare. Yes. So what is said here? This is 90. Yes, and they're saying this angle's area is half of the full pura bada angle ka area. Yes. What is area of a triangle? Half into base into height. Correct. So if you look at the shaded area, that is ABD, triangle ABD is basically what? Half into AB into DB. Correct. एंड बड़े वाले का क्या है, ए बी सी का हाफ इंटू ए बी इंटू बी सी. So they're saying that this is half of it. Yes, इसका half is this. So triangle ABD का area is half of triangle ABC का area. इसका क्या मतलब हो गया, अगर common base है, the only thing that would ensure that the area goes half is what? The height. Correct? So what does this basically means? This means that DB is half of BC. मतलब क्या हो गया, ये दोनों equal हो गया. Yes, these two sides would become equal. अब क्या लगाओगे, Pythagoras theorem. That's it. Yes, we want it in terms of variables only. See, we want it in terms of variables only. Yes, this wouldn't be an issue at all. This has to be x, not c, x. Sorry guys. Good. Correct. AD in this case becomes the median. True. Now you would use Pythagoras theorem. Yes, you know this is x, this is y, this is z, this is w. We all know that hypotenuse square, that is w square, would be equal to what? X square plus y plus z square. Correct? That's nothing but w square is equal to x square plus 2y. Correct? This is also y, then this will also be y, 2y, that is 4y square. Yes, that is w का. What do we need? We need AD. Yes, तो AD का length क्या होगा? What would be AD's length? AD square would also be equal to what? X square plus y square. Correct? AD square would be equal to this. Got it? So all that you have to use here, just the simple concept of Pythagoras theorem. Yes, just twist and use it in order to get the answer. The right answer is option D. Clear? Yeah. Mansi, so that's what I'm saying. You don't have to go too much in depth into a theorem that 99% of the people have not even heard of. Just use what you know, make use of that. That's it. Got it? Theory of equation, Satyam, yes, they are available. Go check them out. Yeah, the answer is W. Cool. So you can substitute x square. You can substitute x square from here. X square would be equal to what? W square minus 4y square. Use that here. AD would be what? Root of W square minus 4y square plus y square, which is nothing but root of W square minus 3y square. Yeah, so what I'm saying is a lot of them would come and think of ratios, a lot of them would come and think of different concepts that we would not need at all. जो पता है उसको रख के ही we would make do. That's it. That's the idea here. Cool. शिव definitely buddy. क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? All you have to do is go for some revision batches जो चल रहे हैं या sessions जो चल रहे हैं, practice पे ध्यान दो. At this moment there's nothing more than practice that you can do, है ना? नया concept सीख के फिर वापस करना would only make you want to waste your time. Yes, so इससे अच्छा the best alternative that you would have here is what? Go for some revision batches. If you are interested in taking up a batch, then might as well do that, है ना? Right guys, so these are just a few examples that I wanted to pick up to let you know that how you can make do with things that you already know. Yes, Pythagoras theorem सबको पता है, area of triangle सबको पता है, तो उसको रख के ही हम घुमा फिरा के आंसर लाते हैं. Cool. All right, so this would be the end of our session, guys. Yes, and I want you to know that if you are not very confident with respect to geometry or rest of the quant also, then geometry का मैं revision batch में I am taking a very detailed session. Yes, these are all 2 hour long sessions. Yes, including doubt clearing sessions. Yes, so there are doubt clearing sessions here. सारे 2 hours के sessions हैं. आप doubt clearing में doubts पूछ सकते हैं. Yes, you can bring up questions here from your side जो आप practice कर रहे हो वो. And we would be starting this on 27th October. That basically means that क्या बोलते हैं YouTube में बहुत कुछ हो चुका होगा उसके बाद हम इसमें चालू करेंगे. Yes. So get yourself enrolled if you are someone who is not very confident. You can go check out this batch. All you have to do is download the app. Yes, and use that to go to my profile. वहाँ पे मेरे इसमें plus के courses हैं. Yes, so you can go check out these courses there. This is under crash course. इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे सेशंस हैं. करंटली वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद नंबर सिस्टम्स. यस, अगर आपके नंबर सिस्टम भी वीक है देन यू कैन डेफिनेटली join for that. Yes, if your modern math is weak, you can join geometry. Yes, algebra also we will soon start. So algebra भी अगर आपका weak है तो you can definitely join. Got it? Correct, Jatin. Seems like बहुत जल्दी बहुत ज़्यादा लोग वेट कर रहे थे. सुनिधि सिर्फ इंट्रोडक्शन है ना, सिर्फ इंट्रोडक्शन है. कल से कॉन्सेप्ट सेशन स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे. निमिश फ्रॉम टुमारो वी वुड हैव कॉन्सेप्ट सेशंस. यस, फ्रॉम टुमारो 8 to 9 we would have concept sessions. Yes, we are starting with lines and angles tomorrow. So I just wanted to give you a taste of geometry. I just wanted to let you know how geometry is, what our approach to that is going to be. Yes, and how we are going to avoid using too complex concepts. Yeah, get yourself added to this group, official group. वहाँ पे मैं आपको notification भेजूंगा. Yes, if not I think the event is already created. तो आप go to our channel. Yes, मेरा अगला session, tomorrow session पे go and hit on remind me, set reminder. Yeah, so that कल जब सेशन स्टार्ट होगा तब आपको रिमाइंडर मिल जाएगा फ्रॉम यूट्यूब. आई विल ऑल्सो सेंड ऑन आवर टेलीग्राम ग्रुप, बट स्टिल cool. Nikhil, this one is free. The ones that we are doing on YouTube is free. The ones that we will be doing on special classes, these are free. Yeah, but the revision course, the crash course, that is paid. That is if you take the subscription only. Okay. Nimish, this entire month we are dedicating on geometry, mensuration, coordinate geometry and trigonometry. Okay. Superb. Hi Narshima. Thank you Siddharth. ये month तक, this month, और maximum November first week. Yes, क्योंकि हमने बाकी पूरा complete कर लिया है तो this one is all that is left. Yes, right Anurag. I will see you all tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'll send you a reminder on the group. Yes, and you can go check out my free classes that are there on the app. These are under special classes. Yes, I've taken good number of sessions there. Go search for my name Amit Surana. पूरा नाम डाल के फिर आप मेरे प्रोफाइल पे जाओगे. This is how I look in my profile. Has nothing to do with my actual face. You can follow me for notifications for upcoming classes. You can send me a message there. You can go check out my previously taken sessions also. Yes. Right, Nimish? No issues, no issues. आराम से करेंगे. sarcasm क्योंकि नंबर सिस्टम कॉन्सेप्ट ही इतना बड़ा है ना. नंबर सिस्टम कॉन्सेप्ट ही इतना बड़ा था और नंबर सिस्टम जब हम कर रहे थे तब सिर्फ ओनली कैट नहीं फोकस कर रहे थे. Yes, we were focusing on other competitive exams also. Yes, other management entrance exams also. but geometry we will be doing keeping in mind CAT, because we are getting closer to the thing. ठीक है? Right. जतिन पैसा देके कौन आएगा मेरा बात सुनने के लिए? Speaking of पैसा देके मेरा बात सुनना, Unacademy Plus subscription. Yes, these are the benefits of it. You would get unlimited access to all live classes. You can watch any educator session how many ever times you want, and nobody is going to question you. Yes, nobody is going to judge you कि ये क्या देख रहा है. Okay. You would be able to watch the recorded ones also, because there all sessions are recorded, so you can watch any session recorded. You can download the sessions also if you are in a place where internet connectivity could be an issue. Along with that, notes would be provided in the form of PDF. Yes, there will be practice sessions, there will be live quizzes taken there. Yeah, so there's this enough importance given to all concepts from CAT, and you would get to talk to your favorite educator. You can ask them for guidance, you can ask them your doubts. Talking about doubts, there are live doubt clearing sessions itself. मतलब आपके कोई doubt है तो वो आप directly clear करवा सकते हो using these sessions. These sessions happen every 4th day, है ना? मतलब हर चौथे दिन पे you would be able to get your doubts cleared. Yes, all you have to do is send a picture and watch it solved live. Apart from that, within the subscription itself, the test series would also be present, so you don't have to pay separately for that. Currently there are 198 tests available, sectionals, full length, everything. Yeah, so go check them out, take them. Some of them are free also. If you want to try out first and then go for it, go be my guest. Yes, इसमें previous year questions के भी टेस्ट होते हैं, फिर उसके भी analysis होते हैं. Yeah, so go check them out. If you have any questions or queries, you can drop me a message. You can find me on our official Telegram group. अपना जो official Telegram group है, yes, here you can go open this group. वहाँ पे I am one of the admins. Yes, you can send me a message there also if you have any questions or queries, है ना? Got it. Mansi, there's nobody who could say that. Yes, if anybody claims to say कि geometry से इतने आएंगे, arithmetic से इतने आएंगे, you know not to believe them, right? You guys are smart enough to not to blindly believe on predictions. Yes, because all that they are predictions. So unless and until any official news comes up, please do not start believing everything that everyone is saying. Okay. Chalo. All right, guys. Pragati, okay, I will soon start answering all your concerns and queries also. Yes. And if you're looking for the subscription, you can use any one of these packages. For people who are appearing for CAT 2021, the next year, I would suggest you go for the 24-month one, because there are CAT as well as other management entrance tests. Yes. There would be test prep plus post-test prep also. Yes, that is your written assessment, GD, PI, video, resume, all of that would be covered under that. Okay. Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, keep yourself safe, happy, and keep learning. Good night. Let's